one of the things that I really responded to in the first script was that the captain, played by Andre Braugher, is this like incredible black actor, right? And then on top of that, they put him in a power position, and then on top of that, they've made him gay. And there's not really much in the script that's like about that, other than the character of Jake, played by Andy Samberg, not knowing that he's gay, right? And so like you're playing with all these like stereotypes right away, like what's a gay person supposed to sound like or look like, or what's a gay person supposed to be able to do in the world, you know? And how do we, as, you know, I'm queer, but like how does the rest of society sort of see gay people and say like, well, you can't be that because you're gay, or you can't possibly be gay because you're a captain of a precinct. I love those things that Brooklyn Nine-Nine does over and over and over. It sort of like takes these stereotypes and flips them.
But you know what's funny is though, it also plays on the ignorance of the Andy Samberg character, and it makes it like, you know, it's not making him evil, it's just making him ignorant, and his ignorance gets him into trouble, or we can laugh at it.
Sometimes, yes, right? Like, but he's also like really good. I mean, he's everything that you would want in a white cis ally. He's like, he wants to learn so badly. He's like, wait, I messed up. I'm so sorry. Like, please help me figure out how to do this better.
That's kind of cute though. I like that.
It's really cute. It's really cute. And like, and also it's like, you know, this show really, there's kids that watch this show because they grew up watching SNL, right? And so there's like 14 and 15-year-olds that are getting these messages through comedy, right? Like, it's just through comedy, and it's not like a message. It's mostly like, this is sort of like a way to choose to be if you want to kind of try to be a good person. You know?
You mentioned, you know, that you said that you were queer, and on the show that came out, right? Can you talk to me about that process?
Yeah, so I identify as bi and queer, and I came out sort of publicly in like 2016, and then there had been sort of talk on the internet about Rosa's sexuality, and a lot of people sort of were wondering if she was part of the queer community, because she doesn't sort of like fit in a box. In a mold. She doesn't fit in a mold. So there were a lot of people that were like, is she gay? Like really excited, you know? And I was so flattered that the queer community was into that idea. I was like, I think that's so amazing. And then our boss, Dan Gore, sort of came to me last year and said, hey, what would you think if we explored this character being queer? And I was so excited.
You were like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I was absolutely like, hell yeah, because there's very little bi rep on TV, period, right? There's barely any for men. And like the studies that have been done by GLAAD have shown that like it's rarely that we're any kind of like,
black or white.
Well,
it's not the scale.
Well,
people are
like hypersexualized, or they're villains, or like they come out and then they get killed in the next episode, you know. So
that happened, I think, on what was it, Buffy or one of those shows?
Happens all the time.
There was somebody was really pissed off about that.
Everyone's like, yay, gay character, and now they're dead. Like it happens so much.
Why is it so important for you to be so outspoken about your sexuality and to support projects that feature these types of characters? And how does your family take it?
That's such a good question. For me as a Latino, it's really important because there's still so much, you know,
taboo.
There's so much taboo,
especially in our culture.
It's like, and for good reason. You know, there's a large part of our community that is really, really connected to the church, and there's a lot of our churches that don't see queer people as living a life that is following in the steps of the Lord, right? Or God. And like what is
whatever
unfortunate,
they consider the Lord,
what's unfortunate is that like some of our parents and some of the older generations and some of the younger ones too still have these ideas that like that we're wrong, but like in my mind, anything that was made by a creator is already perfect. So like to me, it's so important to play a character and to support projects that are showing queer characters that, you know, are living happy lives, that have friends, that have jobs, that have partners, because like then younger kids
it's
can
a big
see
responsibility
themselves.
Precisely because of that. I mean, you are being the voice.
I'm really
literally.
I'm lucky that I'm on a good show, you know, because this could go awry very badly.